When the world still sleeps and the city remains silent, a select few awaken, not because they have to, but because they choose to. They rise with purpose, with clarity, and with a fire that cannot be extinguished. They are the dreamers who became doers, the thinkers who became achievers, and the ordinary who became extraordinary. What separates them from the rest? It's not luck, nor privilege, nor circumstance, it's how they start their day. Napoleon Hill once said, "Your day is your life in miniature. What you do in your first hours will shape everything that follows." And he was right. Successful people know that mornings are sacred. They are the foundation of mental strength, emotional stability, and financial success. Every sunrise brings a silent invitation to take control, to reset, to choose who you will become. And the successful, they always accept that invitation. Before the world demands their attention, they command their own thoughts. They begin with stillness, often in meditation or quiet reflection. They understand that the first battle of the day is not fought in boardrooms or offices, it is fought within the mind. They quiet the noise, they clear the clutter, and they plant new seeds of intention. They remind themselves that thoughts become things, that ideas become empires, and that every belief will soon become reality. Napoleon Hill taught that every great achievement begins with a clear, definite purpose. So before the sun rises high, they define theirs. They write, they visualize, they speak aloud their goals, not as distant dreams but as inevitable outcomes. They see themselves already there, walking the stage, signing the deal, helping others, living in abundance. Their mind does not ask how, it simply believes it is done. Then, they move, not to scroll, not to complain, but to awaken the energy that fuels greatness. They exercise, not just to strengthen the body, but to discipline the spirit. With each push-up, with every step, they remind themselves, I control this machine. I am not tired, I am powerful. Their sweat is not exhaustion, it is the price of clarity. The heart beats faster, and so does the mind. Science calls it endorphins, Napoleon Hill called it vibration, the tuning of your energy to match your purpose. After movement, comes nourishment, for both the body and the mind. They feed themselves with intention, not with distraction. No gossip, no negativity, no endless news cycles of fear. They consume knowledge. They read something that stretches their imagination, that sharpens their perspective. They revisit timeless wisdom, reminding themselves of the laws that govern success, desire, faith, persistence, and imagination. They know that a single paragraph from a great mind can alter the direction of their entire day. And when others rush, they move with calm. Because successful people understand, success is never about speed, it's about alignment. They align their energy before they align their calendar. They don't chase tasks, they chase meaning. Every call, every message, every meeting, all must serve the greater purpose. They live intentionally, not reactively. Napoleon Hill's hidden formula was never just about money, it was about mastering the morning. He wrote, the starting point of all achievement is desire. And the morning is where desire is renewed, reawakened, and reignited. You see, when you start your day unconsciously, you live unconsciously. But when you start with awareness, you live deliberately, and that changes everything. Many people wake up and immediately surrender, to alarms, to phones, to noise. They let the world tell them who they are before they even decide for themselves. But the successful, they guard the first hour as if it were gold. Because it is. It is the hour that sets the frequency for the entire day. If your morning begins in chaos, so will your day. If your morning begins in peace, strength, and purpose, then no storm can shake you. Napoleon Hill believed deeply in the power of the subconscious mind. He taught that what you impress upon it in your first waking moments becomes the blueprint of your destiny. That's why successful people don't just wake up, they rise. They affirm, they visualize, they reprogram, they remind themselves that they are creators, not victims. They feed their subconscious with gratitude, confidence, and bold direction. They know the mind is like fertile soil, whatever seed you plant, it will grow. Imagine this, a person wakes up every day saying, I can't, I'm tired, nothing ever works. Their mind becomes programmed for defeat. But another person wakes up saying, I am unstoppable, I am grateful, I am ready. Their life reflects those commands. Which one do you think Napoleon Hill would have called the future millionaire? Success is never built in a single morning, but it is built one morning at a time. Small disciplines, repeated daily, become the foundation of greatness. Successful people don't need motivation, they create it. They don't wait for the right mood, they make the mood right. They understand that consistency, not intensity, shapes destiny. A quiet, powerful, focused morning, repeated for years, becomes an empire. When you study the world's most successful people, from entrepreneurs to artists, from scientists to visionaries, you find one shared secret: mastery of the morning. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Richard Branson, all had rituals. But underneath every routine lies the same principle Napoleon Hill wrote about decades ago: control your thoughts, and you control your world. So ask yourself, how do you start your day? Do you begin in reaction or creation? Do you allow distractions to dictate your direction, or do you command your time like the captain of your ship? Each morning offers two choices: to repeat your past, or to rewrite your future. Napoleon Hill's hidden formula was never truly hidden, it's written in the lives of those who apply it. He said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But belief is a muscle, and it's trained every morning. The successful don't merely hope for a better day, they create it, word by word, thought by thought, action by action. There's a stillness before dawn when the world holds its breath. That's when the successful whisper their next victory into existence. While others are sleeping, they are sowing. While others are doubting, they are deciding. They rise before the sun not to escape the world, but to build one. They visualize their day as if it has already unfolded perfectly. They see success meetings going smoothly, problems resolving effortlessly, opportunities appearing where others see obstacles. This isn't fantasy, it's focus. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between imagination and reality, it simply obeys what it's told. And so, by morning visualization, they shape their day before it even begins. Then comes gratitude. The successful start not with complaints, but with thanks. They know that gratitude multiplies blessings. By appreciating what they already have, they attract more of what they desire. Gratitude tunes the mind to abundance, and abundance responds. They often spend the first 10 minutes writing or speaking gratitude, for their health, their opportunities, even their challenges. Because the truly successful know, challenges are not punishments, they are invitations to grow stronger. And every morning, they renew their relationship with growth. They do not say, "I have to," they say, "I get to. I get to build, I get to learn, I get to improve." This small shift changes everything. It replaces pressure with power. Napoleon Hill would often speak about autosuggestion, the deliberate planting of positive commands into the subconscious. Successful people do this daily, whether through affirmations, journaling, or focused intention. They do not wait for the world to tell them who they are, they decide who they will be. A morning like this becomes unstoppable fuel. When you have clarity, gratitude, and purpose, the noise of the day cannot break you. While others stumble through distractions, you move with precision. You begin to notice that life bends to meet your preparation. Opportunities start to appear as if by magic, but it's not magic. It's focus, discipline, and vibration, the same principles Napoleon Hill uncovered through decades of study. And by nightfall, when most people complain of stress, those who mastered their morning experience peace. Because they started the day on purpose, and purpose always ends in peace. So tomorrow, when your alarm rings, remember, it's not just another morning, it's a beginning. The beginning of a new vibration, a new frequency, a new version of you. Don't reach for your phone. Reach for your mind. Don't scroll, focus. Don't wish, decide. Don't react, create. Napoleon Hill's hidden formula isn't hidden in books or lectures, it's hidden in the quiet hours of dawn, waiting for you to claim it. The secret is not what you do occasionally, but what you do daily. Master your morning, and you master your life. So rise early. Breathe deeply. Think clearly. Move intentionally. And before the world demands your attention, give it to the only person who can change your destiny, yourself. Because successful people don't start their day by chance, they start it by choice. And that choice, repeated again and again, becomes the foundation of everything they are. If you miss this, you miss the formula Napoleon Hill spent a lifetime uncovering. But if you apply it, your mornings will no longer just start your days, they will transform your life.